I'm here at the Ardoyne roundabout in Belfast. After a few nights of riots and troubles over here, I've come to see on the ground what the situation is. And as far as I can understand, it's about a small piece of land where a group of peaceful marchers and bandsmen want to walk to another part of the land. The Ardoyne roundabout happens to be a small section of a long road where there is a Catholic community that live behind the shops and the places of business. So what's the problem? Well, the problem apparently is offence. Apparently the Catholic community are offended that on the main highway a band walked for about 10 or 15 minutes from one Protestant area to the next. And this has seemed to have kicked off 5 nights or more of riots, nail bombs and all kinds of atrocities. And begs the question, is it really worth it? Is it really worth having all these armoured police cars around for 15 minutes of a band playing and men peacefully marching through? Now, regardless of what your take on the Orange Order or lodges or religion, one needs to ask, is this proportionate for just 15 minutes of marching? Here with Alderman Ruth Patterson, a councillor local to the community, to get the local perspective on what's going on here. Ruth, tell us from the local perspective how the residents feel, how those that you represent feel.
Well, I think you can see by the crowds that have been here today at the parade that has just taken place in Woodvale Avenue there. We are delighted to stand by our fellow Orangemen. It is necessary that these men get back home to where they came from. There are only 2% of the Catholic community that is holding all of us to ransom because of this. We need the Parades Commission to stand up and take a stand to Sinn Féin IRA. To say that yes, you can walk your traditional route home. It takes the bands and the Orangemen maximum 10-15 minutes to get up the road. They are not doing anyone any harm. They are not being sectarian, they are not being divisive, and they are not being destructive. They need to get home. Sinn Féin IRA talk about a shared future, but it is a shared future on their terms, and the Protestant community does not come into that.
For those who don't understand the tradition of bandsmen and marches, what does it mean? What's the history behind all of this?
Well, this means everything to the Protestant loyalist people of North Belfast in particular. We see similar incidents taking place across the province elsewhere. But this has been a traditional route for hundreds of years for the Orangemen and bandsmen of North Belfast. This has been going on for such a long, long time. In fact, I was speaking to a lady last night, and this is the first year in 70 years that she has missed the Orangemen and bandsmen going home via their traditional route. It means everything to them, the same way as our Protestant loyalist culture means everything to us.
Thank you. Alderman Ruth Patterson here on Ardoyne roundabout, which is one of the striking things about this small protest here today is the amount of young people that have got involved. And I have a few here. Why are you here? Why is this a traditional march that has been going on for hundreds of years important to a teenager?
Because ever since I've been young, I've walked up this route with everybody. Like my granny's brought me up to walk this route with the lodge and the Orangemen and the bandsmen and with the supporters. We've walked up this road while I'm 16 now. We've walked up this road 16 years now. Even since I was in a buggy, my mummy's pushed me up this road.
So it's part of your life, would you say that?
Every single day.
Part of your life.
Yeah.
And what do you think the Bands Commission should do in light of the events of recent nights?
Just let us walk up this road.
Well, there you have the very simple answer, just let us walk up the road.